Hi, in this slide, we're all the way up to like 12 out of 16 now on teaching contractors how to be supply chain math buyers and sellers in a way. Um, this is just a random story. I don't own any stock in this company. I don't get any commissions, any feedback. In fact, I'm past due to check in with the two principals to see how it's going. But a few years ago, I went down to meet these people, kick the tires, look at the math of their business, and so forth. On behalf of a friend of mine, and killing several birds with one stone because I'm very familiar with selling contractors through contractor distribution supply companies. Um, and this is stuff you can Google VETO Pro PAC, spelled PRO, new word PAC, PAC, and their website will pop up and you can see this stuff. But the founder's theory, he was actually a carpenter, but he got a master's in fine arts, and so he's very much of a designer kind of fellow. And he said, well, what if I designed a better tool bag and made it out of better material so it lasts longer? What would that look like? And here's a picture of one of his tool bags right here. And the main concept is the VETO is some acronym which stands for vertical. The V is for vertical. And if you think about golf, if you had a duffel bag and you had all your golf clubs in a duffel bag, or a long, narrow wagon, and it was long enough that all the golf clubs could just be piled in there, and you have to sort of root around to find the club you wanted, and at the bottom of the wagon would be some extra golf balls and tees and stuff like that. So just a hodgepodge of stuff, and you're rooting around trying to find the right tool. Well, of course, golf bags are vertical. And because the clubs are all sort of somewhat linear, you just put them all in there. You can find the particular head you want. And you just pull it out easily. You put it in easily, and you got a few little bags on the side. So he kind of took the same concept and said, I don't want a horizontal bag with a bunch of crap in it, like a grab bag or a duffel bag, or some lady looking through a huge pocketbook with everything in the planet in there. I want to have a place for everything, and everything sort of vertical, so I can find it and pull it out easily and put it back in easily. It saves wear and tear on the tools. I can find things easily, kind of thing. And then if I made it very durable, it may cost 3 times as much, but it may be lost 6 times longer, so it's still a better total economic value proposition, because most people keep their damn bag till it wears out. So that's an issue. Um, and But what he found out is he designed these tools that they don't serve all people equally well. For example, historically, he had been a carpenter, and he said, the truth of the matter is carpenters can have a variety of different kinds of tools, different sizes, whatever, and because they are doing finishing work inside of buildings, the temperature, the climate's always pretty nice, and they can leave their stuff there and come back the next day and it's all still there. Whereas at the other extreme, a heating, ventilation, air conditioning guy, you can imagine the first heat wave in the spring and everybody turns on their air conditioning, it doesn't work, and they immediately call these guys, and they're working 18-hour days, and they're making lots and lots of calls, and they're on tops of the roofs, and the roofs have got rough material or wet, puddles of water because they're outside looking at stuff on rooftops and so forth, that they would need a more durable bag, and they would need to be more efficient as far as not having to run back to the van, etc. Maybe putting tools in and out of the bag more often, the risk of cutting yourself or ruining the tool or breaking some little thermometer that you need or something, it goes up. So just statistically, looking at lots of contractors, it seems like these guys worked out, kind of in a way the best of all the contractors. So we realize that there are different conditions and doesn't work for all contractors. So now let's take the next step and say, well, what are the total lifetime economics, the supply chain math of this particular product? And that's in the next slide. Thank you.